Evening everyone, welcome back to Bella's Big Adventures. My name's Sue and today Doug, Bella and I are setting off to go to Austria in the morning, but we've come to a fairly local to us place called Devin Castle. I have done a video of it before, and if I spin around you'll be able to see behind me there is Devin Castle. As you can see also, it is a huge car park. There are however thousands of midges. I don't know if you can see them, whether they're showing up on the camera, but there are literally thousands of them. But we are next to the Danube and there is also some overflow water which obviously attracts them. So I'm going to get back in the van while I still can. But yes, so from tomorrow we're heading off to Austria and we're going to a new campsite near Tulln. Tulln. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not. But anyway, tonight Doug's cooking. So I'm going to get back in before I get eaten. Doug's cooking us some food. We're eating in today. We're having some pasta and some tomato sauce. Hopefully we might get a nice sunrise in the morning. So if we do, I'll show that to you and then I'll see what we see on the way to Austria. So that's it for tonight. I will see you tomorrow. Morning guys, it's really early in the morning, but I just thought I'd show you a really quick view of the castle because the sun's come up on it and it's looking stunning. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Just closing the door because there's a few midges, actually not as many as last night. They seem to have gone. As you can see, a couple more vans arrived during the night. But it's stunningly beautiful. Had a really peaceful night's sleep. Some of these cars would be staying in this is a hotel over here. But there's a van there and a Malibu there. And then behind us we've got another white camper van. But look at these plums. Right, first things first. As you may have guessed what it is, the kettle has to go on. And I have to make Bella's breakfast. So that's the first job. As you can see, there are several restaurants and bars here, so there's plenty of places to get some food. Wow, I hope you can hear that. That noise is actually frogs mating. It's so loud. If you'd like to learn more about Devin Castle and the surrounding area and all the fabulous monuments here to the downfall of the Communist Party, I did do a video of it when we first started this channel and I'll put a link in the description. Look at those hills. It's a stunningly beautiful place, very peaceful, great place for an overnight park up. Look at the squirting water around that boat. The tavern
is on the right.
Camping sign there, so it's down here somewhere. I don't know where exactly. And over on the left side is reception. Well, have a little look round later on, but we seem to have arrived and the sun's coming out, so we'll find out what's around in the area. Immediately outside the gate, you've got a yacht club, which is lovely. Apparently the town is full of fountains and greenery, basically. They're famous for their gardens and fountains. So we're going to have a look, see what we can see. Just down here, there's a dog park and there's a BMX park over there. Some kid having fun. It looks great. Lovely little enclosed dog park as well. Properly fenced off, which is nice. Some more kids over there on with their skateboards or BMXs doing jumps. It's lovely to see so much stuff for kids to be entertained. Dark and moody day, but there you go, there he is on his horse. Town looks nice too. Beautiful day lilies. Bumblebees are loving these. And here we've got the bandstand, where in the wintertime, at the end of the year, they have a fireworks show and they put on bands. They've done a fabulous job, I have to say, of this promenade. Beautiful, aren't they? Done a great job of the planting. Yeah, floating stage, it looks amazing. Can you imagine sitting here in the winter time watching the fireworks go off behind that? I mean, there's massive seat area. That's cool. Some people on stage there. There's definitely something happening tonight. Statues are made of stones taken out the Danube, apparently. Quite a nice seating area. There's a museum there for Egon Schiele. Some nice buildings too. Just going to have a look at this tower down here because I think it's the oldest Roman tower in Austria. I think this is the building. Might be wrong. I'll just go and check out what it says. It's quite an impressive building whenever it was built. The wind's getting up. I think storm's coming. I hope you can hear me still. But they've made all these raised beds and seating areas and they just look amazing. We're heading off to see one of the most famous fountains, hopefully. The best part of all this is that people are using it as well. Whew, it's getting really windy now. So little carved owls sitting here. I assume telling us the story. It tells you all the people are Camilla and Etzel. So this was Attila the Hun and his future bride coming from the east, which actually just is Hungary, not like the Orient or anything. And this is him and his brothers and some kings. I'll fill you in on all that because it's all in German. But even the little description has got a beautiful statue on it. And you see the water's building now. And they get higher and higher until they meet in the middle.
The fountains rise up out of the book called The Lay of the Nibelung, which is a poem of this story which was handed down through generations. The water rises from left and right alternately until they interlace in the middle, symbolising the joining of east meeting west. However, it is a revenge-driven, bloody story, and by the end of the story, all of them are pretty much dead. It's interesting that the poet chose Tulln as the location of his story, as in the year 1200 it was a significant town. as the border between East Hungary and the West German lands had run through this town for over 250 years. If you'd like to know more about it, I'll put a little link in the description.
What do you think, Bells? Is it loud? And at night time, apparently, this is all lit up as well. Those skies. Where are we in for a storm if we don't get back soon? Lovely theatre or something over there. And I think this way there's a massive fountain, so I'm just going to have a quick look at that. Look at these planting. Beautiful canners here. Look at the colour of them. My favourite colour. Little bits of it remind me of Venice. It's really cute. We're heading back now. As you can see, just under the bridge, the Danube, and some beautiful Austrian hills there. The sun's come back out and that storm seems to have passed by. These flowers are just amazing. So how far did we say we walked today?
I think I've done 13,000 steps.
13,000 steps. Oh, we did go quite a long way. You probably did a little bit more than me because
I did some in the morning.
You walked Bella this morning, didn't you? That's why. So that's true. So I might have done 12,000 steps. Bella's exhausted, bless her. She's not used to doing that these days. We were planning on having a barbecue this evening, but we had quite a hearty lunch of fabulous ribs in the restaurant just over there, which is what all the background noise is. I'll put a little picture in here. It was absolutely delicious, but it was quite filling, and even though we walked probably about 5k in the heat, we're not really that hungry at the minute. We have got some lovely cheeses and hams in the fridge, so if we get peckish later, we might eat that. But for now, we are just going to drink our pink wine and relax for a bit. It looks like it might rain. As you might have seen on the footage in the town, there was huge black clouds, and they are saying that it might rain between 5 p.m. and about 11 o'clock tonight. It's about 7 now, is it?
7:45.
7:45. Good guess. It's not rained yet, so keep fingers crossed that we won't have another storm and have to run out and pack all this up again. But anyway, it's a really nice campsite. I'll give you a little look round in the morning, but for now, I'll see you later. Morning guys, it's Sunday morning. We had a really peaceful night's sleep despite the rain. Even Bella was sound asleep all night. I think she was tired from yesterday. She's usually a 16-hour-a-day sleeping dog, but obviously on tour she has to be nosy and watch all the people go by. Yeah, Doug's just been cleaning the awning outside, the sunshade or whatever you like to call it, because loads of tree bits came down in the rain. So yep, I'm just going to make a little bit of toast and some cereal today, nothing fancy, and then I'll give you a quick tour around the campsite because we haven't had a look around, and it is one of Doug's favourites. I really like it too. I think it's a great site. and there's lots to do. It's easy to get into the town, as you will have already seen. It's really, really beautiful. Right, well, we've had breakfast and I've just come out. It's been raining, so I put on my stupid waterproof coat. But I think it might have stopped for a minute. As you can see, it's all in a circle here. And we've got a central water supply there. This, I think, is a shop. It's closed now. It's open from 7:30 till 9, and it sells bread and things like that. All this chemical waste and motorhome service point. We've got chemical waste disposal. There's a hole in the bottom to put your tank in and a water hose to empty it out. So that's handy. Tennis table. And as you can see, there are some fabulous cabins that you can rent. This is the entrance to the restaurant. As you can see, there's a lovely terrace. It's all closed up for this morning. You can get breakfast and lunch. The ribs were to die for. They do a fabulous pulled pork burger too. So if you pay to stay here, you can get a free pass into the swimming lake area. It's normally €6.70 for the day. So that's quite good that you get it for free if you're staying here. So this is the entrance. There is a large car park next to it, so if you're just visiting, you can come in this way. There's some changing areas, and there are some outdoor showers here too. Lots of ducks all heading for the water because I disturbed them. See, there's some pedalows to hire, and it is actually quite a big lake. Lots of mallards. As you can see over that side, they've screened off an area and made a shallow bit at the edge for small children to play in. There's a boat-themed playground over there too. And some cafes and toilets and a volleyball pitch. I think Tulln is basically a kind of place that you should visit. If you haven't been here, there is so much to do. Theatres, museums, bands on the riverside. The promenade itself, just with the flowers, is absolutely stunningly beautiful. And there's peaceful areas like this, which people do use, despite the fact there's nobody here this morning. It is quite early. And yeah, well worth a visit, I'd say. Right, I think that's it for today. It's still raining a little bit. Where Doug's just packing up, so we're going to hit the road. So for me, Doug and Bella, bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not check out one of these? If you haven't subscribed yet, why not hit that subscribe button and ding that bell for future notifications so that you don't miss any of Bella's big adventures.